Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Mercury retrograde reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, as you can see, things are set up a bit differently here. And before I dive into the reading, I'm going to start with the Tibetan singing bowl to cleanse the energy and to raise our energy vibration. Lovely. Okay, so now let's dive into the reading. Okay, we're going to start with your chakra cards. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde? June 18th to July 12th. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde? June 18th to July 12th. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. Okay. So you have, well, these are too many, but this one, definitely. Yeah, this one and this one here. This one here? Okay, cool. Definitely want to be heard. Very interesting. Okay. So you have life purpose, okay, the throat chakra coming through, which is gorgeous. You're really going to be moving and speaking towards your life purpose and psychic development. I mean, this was the one I was going to pick a different card because I was like, oh, it calls. And this was the one that was sticking to my hand. So your psychic development, your third eye chakra, is really opening your eyes. It's really opening you to your life purpose, to what you desire, to something deeper, something more. And that's really quite beautiful. It really is. All right, so now for your tarot. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde? June 18th to July 12th. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde? June 18th to July 12th. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde? June 18th to July 12th. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, show me clearly. All right. So at the beginning, this is the beginning, the middle, and the end of Mercury retrograde. We start with the Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Page of Swords, an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Very interesting. Again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There are going to be some miscommunications that come forward. There are going to be some things where you're like, not what I meant, not what I wanted to say, type of things. And then there's prosperity. So things do work out well for you. There you are as a student. Tower, okay. It's not bad. Brings justice. The change brings justice. And it leads you to being a king. No, it's not bad at all. Really, it isn't. There's a power, there's a beauty to you. And yes, this Mercury retrograde it starts off challenging. It really does. Because we have here the Five of Pentacles. Now, this can also be just where you're at in life. It's like, wow, why is it that everybody else seems to be getting wealthy and not me? You know, why is it that I feel out in the cold to my dream, to my desire? And there is a way that you are looking at it. And this could just be, you know, just feeling out in the cold, just not feeling like, oh, that's what I want. Oh, that's what I see. Oh, okay, I get it. You know, it's just like, no, there's something greater out there for me. But there's not this real sense of knowing how to communicate it. Or, this is the Warrior Queen, okay? So with the Queen of Swords and the sense of feeling out in the cold, there's a sense of not fighting for what you want, or you've gone through a time of where you just feel like, I give up, I'm done, I give up, you know, that's it, it's over, enough is enough, like, I'll just settle. And here, that settling, oh my gosh, It's being blown right off your head. Seriously. It's like, no. Divinity is saying you will not settle. You will not stop. So there's something here, Pisces, where you're going to think, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I don't know what I want. Or, feeling lost at times. And divinity comes and you get this push. And it can be that you've gone through tower times, hard, terrible times. And you get this push. And it's like, oh my gosh, I see everything differently now. Because the tower times push us out of our comfort zone. Sometimes in a very kind way. Sometimes in a not kind way at all. And so here, you are finding that, yeah, you might not be able to state it perfectly, but you know this change is coming. And you have this powerful need for things to change. And the repeat of the number 5 here says they are. They absolutely are changing. And it will blow your mind. It will lead you in a direction you never anticipated. But with the 5 of Swords, it's like, I stand my ground. I'm not going to be held back anymore. I'm not going to be denying myself my truth. I'm not going to let other people bully me. And as I stand my ground, I know my truth. I know what I desire. I embrace my prosperity, my abundance, and the essence of me. Because the 5 of Swords, for me, it is always the sense of something karmically coming back. It's like some lesson. It's a life lesson that you are supposed to learn that has gotten pushed off. It's like, oh no, I wasn't ready yet. Or, oh my gosh, that's too overwhelming. And here, Spirit is saying, no, look at it again. So something is going to remind you very distinctly of something else. Something is going to come up where it's like, you can face it or you can run away. Facing it right here is what you decide to do. And it turns the others away. Other people who might have thought they were better than you. Other people who, thought that you were weak, that you could be taken advantage of. And it's like, no. And God's or Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, hands you this gift of prosperity. Now, are you taking it yet? No. You're building towards it. Yes. But this is permeating every single aspect of this Mercury retrograde, of your life, of where you want to go. It's like, I want this prosperity and this success to be a part of me, to guide me, to lead me forward. And it's leading you to a whole new world, a whole new way of looking at things. And here with the 5 of Swords, okay, in medieval times, if you were to let people walk away without their weapons or just walk away, you were considered absolutely weak. Okay, now you have a blood vendetta. You're supposed to destroy. It was an eat or be eaten world. And here, there is a sense that when you're moving forward, when you have this forward momentum of success, you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to eat or be eaten. You're going to feel like it's a very distinct choice that you have. Stand your ground, know your truth. Know that you're better than even the people that you are facing, because you are not going to stoop to their level. You are not going to, dissolve things. You aren't going to lessen what you stand for. And this leads you to divinity handing you this gift. And it leads you to a sense of justice. It's like, wow, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is who I am. This is my prosperity, my success, my bounty, my truth. This is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. You are seeing your truth. Things are coming into balance. You are coming to understandings so much more clearly and so much more powerfully than before. And yes, you can be having difficulty communicating with a Libra energy. Absolutely, because you have the inverted Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might be feeling out in the cold with an air sign energy. With this person, you might be thinking, oh, they don't understand, or we've been through so much together, and now this is where we're fighting. This is what's going on. Like, what the heck here? And things change. And it's something karmically that comes up. And as you move forward, you're going to find the justice. Now, you might repair the relationship, yes. But you're also going to see, what do I stand for? What do I want? What do I need? Where do I desire being? And as you see this, as you come to this understanding, there is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is being a student of your mind. Okay? So where the Queen of Swords is inverted at the beginning of the Mercury retrograde, where things are getting mumbled, communication isn't going as clearly as you want it to, things right themselves by the end of Mercury retrograde. And you're becoming a student of what you want to stay. You're researching, looking at things, diving deeper into what you want. And it's like, oh, okay. So this relationship can very well be healed, okay? Because you both are coming to it with this kind of beginner's mind, with this sense of, let's take out the baggage, let's take out the drama, and let's embrace our souls, our prosperities, ourselves. You're looking at your truth, what you speak into the world, what you want, what you desire. It's very important to you. You're diving deeper, okay? You're not satisfied with surface value. As you move deeper, you're seeing that in the most unlikely places, you will get insights, ideas, prosperity, success. This is you, the Page of Cups. And at the end of Mercury retrograde, you go from being a student, okay? And there's a very high learning factor to this retrograde. There's a lot that you're taking in. Your mind and your heart are coming together. And by this, I mean your mind, your logical self, your heart, your emotional self. It's having that open communication. It's having that balance. Because I believe that we are emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we can't simply rely on logic, okay? Because it needs to sink to our hearts. We can't simply rely on emotions because then things can get crazy. Things can get really just too much. And so here, having that balance, having that open communication with how am I feeling? Why do I feel this way? What am I putting onto my shoulders? Why do I want to go deeper? What am I going deeper for? Because during this retrograde, you're going deeper towards your truth and your power. And you need to listen to your gut, okay? During this time, it's very important for the second half and the final chapter of the Mercury retrograde, where it's listen to your gut, listen to your instinctual self, because at the end, you become a king. And the King of Cups, you're ruled here by your throat chakra, is really what I'm seeing during this time. The color blue is just popping out. And so as you're ruled by your throat chakra, you need to speak your truth. And Pisces, for you, you always need to speak your truth. As you speak your truth, you develop your standing. It's kind of like you speak what you stand for into being. And as you speak your truth, okay, as you are empowered, and this is the most loving, the most caring, the most compassionate of all the kings. It's as you speak your truth, your compassion for yourself grows. Your compassion for the world around you grows. There's an opening of your heart. There's an embracing of your soul. There's a beauty that comes in. There's a power that leads you forward. And it's game changer. You come out of this Mercury retrograde stronger, better, more ferocious. Not in a they'll pay type of way, in a I will accomplish exactly what I want type of way. And it blows your mind. By the end of this Mercury retrograde, you're going to sit there and be wow, this is me. This is what I'm going after. This is what I want. This is so cool. And it's also your third eye chakra is opening as you go through all this change. So the beginning of Mercury retrograde is going to be intense for you guys. No joke. All right? Especially with your crown chakra, with the knowledge that you're taking in. You're learning so much. You're not out in the cold anymore. And that's going to be a really big shift for you because you've been so used to being out in the cold, having to trudge through the snow, having to be overwhelmed, seeing the prosperity and the bounty that other people's have and thinking, oh, that's just not for me. I wish I were that lucky. And it's no. Now it changes. You have the repeat of the number 5. 5 is a freedom number. 5 is also a number of things being resolved more quickly than you had thought they would be. And as they are resolved more quickly, you step into your power. You step into this gift, and you know it permeates every single aspect to you. And it makes you into the king. It makes you into this prosperous, bountiful person that you were born to be, an authoritative person because you are a king. Okay? All monarchs, of course, have tremendous authority. But here with the king, it's just kind of like when a guy yells, okay? And their voice can just boom so much more. Like, some women can do it, but I've always found with guys, their voices can boom so much more, and you boom into your passion, your power, your heart's truth, your desire, and that is beautiful. That is exactly what you want to do. Okay, let's see what your spirit guide animal cards say. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. All right. We have the Wombat Spirit. Be at home. Be at home with yourself, your soul, what you desire, what you want. Be at home with you. Feel comfortable within your own skin, within the way divinity is guiding you forward. Be at home with what you're doing. Be at home within your house. Okay, there can be something that makes you feel almost not at home at times, like an outsider looking in at things. And now you're sinking into your role, your passion, your passion, definitely, because Spirit had me say it twice, your passion, your truth. And he's crowned here by an emerald. And that is the heart chakra. You're crowned by your heart as you come home, because you're coming home. Then we have your botanical oracle cards. How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Pisces be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Okay, so defend, dogwood. Angels and spirit guides, guide me. Guide this message. All right. Patience, the throat trout, the trout lily, there we go, and stabilizing, St. John's wort. Okay, so as you defend yourself, as this change comes in, you need to have patience, okay? And I said throat trout before, so you need to have patience with your words. You need to have patience with the communication, with your throat chakra, since it is so important to you, and it will always be so important to you, the way you communicate. You're not the type of person to be like, oh, they didn't get it. Oh, that's fine. You're like, no, communication, understanding is so terribly important. So be patient with the words. Be patient with your inspiration. Be patient with the way you're being guided forward. Because as you defend your patience and as you embrace your patience, you become stabilized. Okay, in what you desire, in the way that you want to move forward, in what is healing for your heart, your soul, yourself. And that patience leads you to your subconscious. It does. It leads you to a connection with your subconscious. And it's forgiveness, your heart chakra. Forgive what cannot be changed. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. It's not wanting to be friends with them. It's not saying, oh my gosh, now we get to, share a meal together. It's saying, you do not have power over my life. And I do not want you to have power over my life. Forgive and move forward. It's not forgetting. Okay? I love that quote from, The Sopranos. I don't have Alzheimer's and I'm not Jesus, so I don't forgive and I don't forget. So I think that's super funny. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like, I'm not going to be taken for a fool. I am not going to let things go. But I am going to move forward, and I am healing. And that's where you are. And forgive yourself. That's really powerful for you, to feel more at home within your skin, within the way that you're moving forward, towards your truth, towards your power. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know what you stand for. Know what you want. And don't let anybody take that from you. And then your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the 9 of Swords. Don't worry so much. Don't. There's a sense of worry, of doubt, of fear, of not sleeping at night. Make sure you sleep. Make sure you take care of yourself. But don't let worry always be with you. It's not going to help you. Subconsciously, there's something that you're worried about. There's something that you're overwhelmed with. It's like, no, it's time to move forward towards your heart and in your heart's truth. And the interesting thing about the worry is that you're not sharing it with others. It's like, this is my worry, I'll handle it. No, share it with others. Share your fears. Share your doubt that you have. Even if it's just with your angels and your spirit guides, you're just writing it out. Release it and let it go. There's something here where as you forgive yourself, okay, the worry, the doubt, the fear, it stops. And you know your worth, you know your power because of it. And your subconscious botanical message is adversity with the marshmallow. Here, with marshmallow. Here, you are rising above adversity to finally claim your throne, to finally claim your power and your truth. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.